Hey, hi. I'm a little shy, so I'm a little shy, just a little bit though. So welcome. My name is Bree. This is like an introductory video. I'm just gonna be talking about like the types of shit I want to do on here, I guess, types of videos and stuff. So tell you my plans. As I said, my name is Bree. I am 21 years old. I am a Gemini. I am from California, born and raised in California. I'm a writer. I write. I've been published once before. I'm gonna just go by books, writing, and then my other stuff that I'm into. Starting with books, I'm just gonna answer some general questions about my interests in books and shit, I guess. So yeah. Why do you love reading? I love reading because it provides like a nice escape from the shit that goes down in my daily life, like just my life in general. It provides a nice escape, and storytelling has always been something I've been really passionate about. I love any form of storytelling, specifically like in the creative arts and stuff like that. So yeah, I love reading because it sends me into a new world and I get to experience so many different people and stories, and I think that's really cool. So second question is, what book or series got you into reading? And for me, that was this beauty right here. When the movie was coming out, I saw a trailer and I saw a book trailer for it, and I was like, we'll be reading, and then I became absolutely obsessed with it. Absolutely obsessed with it. I can't even tell you half the shit. I've read this so many times. So yeah, this book definitely got me into reading, and now I'm just obsessed with tragic ass stories. Yeah, pretty much. Question number 3 is, what kind of books do I like to read? I like reading fantasy for the most part. I discovered that recently. Dystopian was the first genre I got into reading wise, and I recently discovered fantasy and all the other genres, and I'm having a blast. I love fantasy so much. I haven't read in a very fucking long time. I have not finished a book since like January, February, so it's been a long time. I'm hoping with this channel and stuff I can start reading again and writing again more consistently now that I actually have some excitement around it and some motivation to do it. Does that make sense? So the next question is what my favorite book is, and like I said before, with my favorites I can never choose one, so I have multiple favorite books. My first favorite book is Lore. This was also the last book I read back in January, February. And this is also my favorite author, Alexandra Bracken. The writing really had a heavy influence in me wanting to become a writer and me deciding to become a writer. So she would probably be my favorite author. And so yeah, Lore is probably my #1 at the moment. And then my second favorite book right now is Legend Born. Her name's Bree, my name's Bree. We're both black girls living in America, except she got superpowers and shit, and it's really cool. But Legend Born by Tracy Deonn, stunning. I loved it so much. I read it so fast. I think that's the fastest I've read a book. Those are like my top two favorite books. Okay, so that was the book portion of this little video. So the next part of this little video is gonna be focused on my writing, or the writing I'm going to be showing on my channel maybe. So why do I love to write? I love to write because I'm able to create a whole other world and a whole other universe pretty much, and I get to tell stories through these characters that you create, and they feel so real to you. Genuinely, I feel like my main character, I know her inside and out, like we're best buds. She's like a fleshed out real person to me in my mind. So I think that's one of the many things I love about writing. It's a form of expression because I like to be taken out of the real world and be immersed in a new world that has like fantastical elements like magic and vampires. I love that shit. I eat that shit up. I eat that shit up. The supernatural drama, the supernatural period, I eat that shit up. So the next question is what got me into writing, and I would say reading got me into writing. I remember having so much fun reading these stories, and I would always have my own, I could always build my own version of it in my head, so I started writing fan fiction. So when I first started writing, I was writing fan fiction of firstly the Hunger Games, and then for a few years I was writing fan fiction about the different shows I was watching, the different books I was reading. So yeah, fan fiction is a really good tool if you're a new writer and you want experience but don't want the pressure of like building a whole world and writing a whole book and doing all that. Fan fiction is a really good place to start building your own style of writing and building your tools for writing as well. It's a really good resource. So yeah, for any of my new writers out there that don't write fan fiction, definitely try writing fan fiction. It's a lot of fun as well. I can't write fan fiction anymore, but I wish I could. I was writing it for years. What also got me into writing, like I said before, was my favorite author, Alexandra Bracken. I read her books, the Darkest Mind series. It was dystopian. I was eating dystopian up at the time. Love dystopian. Love me some dystopian, bruh. Love me some dystopian. I'm serious. Post-apocalyptic shit, sign me the fuck up. She's my favorite author, and I was reading the Darkest Mind series, and I really loved the way she wrote and conveyed emotion and the imagery and the world building. I really loved just everything about her writing, and that really inspired me and to become a writer myself and write my own stories and own books and stuff. The next question is, how is my writing going? She's kind of slow. She's kind of very slow. I'm currently writing my first book. Been writing her for a few years. Gotta admit, she's a little slow. But I've been writing my first book, the first draft, and that's really what I'm working on, and I'm trying to get it published soon in the near future. I was going to save it for like years and years ahead, but then I'm like, literally why? Just write it and get it published. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. That's how writing is going right now, and I really hope, like I said with my books, I think, I hope this channel can like bring me that motivation and that excitement to be able to want to do writing and reading again in fun, different, new ways. So yeah. What music do I write to? I like writing to darker music, more cinematic music. I have a lot of soundtrack music in my writing playlist. I like Ruel. I like The Weeknd for writing. I like The Weeknd a lot for writing. I have a lot of like the originals soundtrack, the Vampire Diaries soundtrack. I have a lot of that in there. I have a lot of music from Rihanna's Anti album. Stunning, everything. A lot of things from the Shadowhunter soundtrack. The Shadowhunter soundtrack is very good. It's very good. The Twilight soundtrack too. Of course, I have some BTS in there. Always got BTS in there. So my top 3 songs to listen to while writing right now is In the Night by The Weeknd, Lost in the Fire by The Weeknd, and Been Like This by Doja Cat. And Alone by Doja Cat, actually. That one too. A writing tip I think that could hardly ever go wrong is probably if you want more experience writing description, imagery, and stuff like that, a good exercise for that is like sitting down, maybe go outside or somewhere where you can see either what's around you or what's outside. Pick something that you see and spend 5 minutes just describing it with your writing and what you see. Describe the color, describe like what it feels like outside, what it feels like in your room or wherever you are. Describe what your senses are feeling, seeing, smelling, tasting even. That is a really good writing exercise if you want more experience with description. So the last thing is a new passion of mine. I'm so sorry for all the people on my Instagram. This is my formal apology. For you having to witness my stories. I'm apologizing. Thank you. My new passion, which is K-pop. Yes, it's K-pop. Hardcore. It's K-pop. It's taken over my entire life, actually. It's taken over my entire life, actually. The entire thing. So I'm gonna start first with a little background story of how I got into K-pop. I got into K-pop back in March. My friends showed me a Stray Kids music video. I believe it was Top, God's Menu, and District 9. Yeah. After the first music video was over, it was done. I was hooked. I was sucked in. There was a hole I'm never getting out of. I fell down the hole. And there's no climbing up. There's no escaping. There's no light. There's light in the tunnel, but you're never getting out of the tunnel. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Stray Kids is now one of my favorite boy groups. Like, my top 2 are BTS and Stray Kids. So yeah. I'm a multi-stan. I like a whole bunch of different groups. Now I'm new. I'm very new. I'm very new, and there's so much going the fuck on. There's so much going on. It takes me a while to catch up. It's gonna take me a while to catch up. Okay, but I'm almost there. I'm almost there. The groups I'm into right now are Stray Kids, BTS, ATEEZ, P1 Harmony, TXT, Purple Kiss, Mamamoo, and I think that's it so far. So those are the groups I'm in right now, and the K-pop part of this channel is gonna be me like getting into more groups. I wanna do like an NCT series. I wanna do like listening to BTS from start to finish series. I wanna do that for Stray Kids as well and stuff like that. So those are the type of videos I'd be making. So first question is, how has getting into K-pop impacted you mentally? What struggles has it helped with? This is a really good question because bitches do not be lying when they say like BTS, for example, has helped millions of people, because they literally have. Like, I know a lot of people personally, friends of mine, who have expressed how much BTS has helped them with their music, with them just being themselves and giving so much of their love and to their fans, to ARMY. For me, K-pop has helped, specifically BTS and Stray Kids have helped a lot with my anxiety. I started struggling really bad with anxiety around June of 2020 last year. BTS also helped me to love myself. Like, when they say love yourself, you just love yourself. And they're very inspiring, and BTS specifically. Mental illness and struggles mentally are very stigmatized in society. So to have a music group, especially one so popular, express their own struggles through their music and connect to their fans in a way that, you know, a lot of people can't connect with other people because it's so stigmatized. You know what I'm saying? That is a big reason. And they make an effort, like they make a genuine effort to connect with their fans and have a relationship with their fans, and it's one I've never seen before. They really just are able to touch people and reach people and help people with what they talk about in their music and how they share themselves and their love for each other with their fans and how they love us back. And yeah, that's the main thing. Next K-pop question is my favorite group and my favorite solo artist. I think this does count because he does have his own solo stuff, but Min Yoongi from BTS, Suga from BTS, August D, okay, he is my #1 solo artist, I would have to say. If his solo stuff, because his solo stuff is some of my favorite shit. Like Daeshwata is one of my favorite songs, one of my favorite music videos. That whole D2 mixtape, amazing. Even his past stuff, August D, that song August D, amazing. Give It To Me, everything. You know what I'm saying? I just really love the way he raps, and I love when he talks shit. I love when he talks his shit. And the music videos, concepts, stunning, everything, visuals, yes. I am obsessed with his flow. I'm obsessed with his bars. I'm obsessed with him as a person. I love him. So that's it for this video, this first video, this introductory video, what this is. Thank you for tuning in. If you watched all the way, I love you. Thank you. God bless you. Hopefully you guys will be seeing more of me here on this space, on this channel, talking about all things I just talked about today. So thank you, and like, comment, subscribe. Come back next time. We're friends now. We're friends now. You have no choice. We'll be seeing each other again. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you do. Okay, bye.